Hey everyone, it's December 30th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with French serial killer Pierre Fernand Bodein, known as Pierrot le Fou, or Pierre the Madman, who murdered 3 victims in June of 2004, and that is him right over there. And I'd like to apologize for my terrible French pronunciation. Bodein was born into a Yenish family in eastern France in 1947, the 11th of 16 children. The Yenish people are a Western European group largely from Germany and Austria and are roughly analogous to the travelers found in the US and UK. He had a long history of problems with the law, first being incarcerated in 1969 for robbery, and was in and out of prison for the next several years for crimes ranging from theft to sexual assault. In 1976, he was deemed incompatible for detention due to poor health, with a psychiatrist determining that he was in a vegetative state, frozen, shutting himself in silence. He was confined to a wheelchair by this point and was released. But by 1980, Bodein had recovered and quickly went back to his old ways. He was arrested again in 1989 and fooled psychiatrists into saying that he was best kept out of prison and should be in a mental hospital instead. In 1992, he escaped from his psychiatric confinement, and in a span of 3 days, he abducted 2 women, sexually assaulted them, and robbed a bank and an armory. He shot at the policemen chasing him and injured one before he was captured. This event earned him the nickname Pierrot le Fou, which was also the name of a 1965 film. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison for his actions and became a model prisoner, and with his good behavior and substantial time spent in jail awaiting trial, his sentence was reduced and he was released in 2004. Bodein moved in with his brother, and within 3 months of his release, he had abducted, sexually assaulted, and murdered 2 young girls and an adult woman. First, it was the rape and murder of a 38-year-old woman, followed by stabbing a 10-year-old and 14-year-old girl over the next 2 weeks in June of 2004. 18 members of the Yenish community were held for helping with the crimes and immediately confessed, though Bodein was assuredly the murderer. DNA evidence tied him to the horrible acts, though his accomplices later recanted their confessions. After a trial in 2007, he received life in prison, which made him the first French prisoner to ever receive life, and multiple appeals to reduce the sentence have been denied. 2 others were convicted for assisting Bodein with the abductions and received sentences between 3 and 30 years for their roles. Bodein remains behind bars in solitary confinement, and with the last news I can find about him coming in 2016 when an appeal of his was denied. In 2008, French serial killer Pierre Fernand also received life, and you can find out more about him in my video on April 4th. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Pierre Fernand Bodein, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.